Hi, can't say welcome back. This is the first ever video I've done of this motorbike. But those that do tune into the channel that I'm building an aeroplane on, I normally say hi and welcome back. One of those stupid little idiosyncrasies that I do. But this is a Suzuki AC50 for those buffs that are out there. Its vintage is 1976. It's a motorbike that I had when I was 16, not this particular bike, but a model identical to it. I searched for quite some time, found this sitting in a barn in New Zealand that had been there approximately 20 years, put in a bid for it, won it, and then proceeded to go through all the process of bringing it across to New Zealand, from New Zealand to Australia in a container, which was a lengthy process in itself, so I could one day restore it, which you'll see in my 4 lots of videos that I've done of that. The hold up to date has been the tank. The tank has been a very time consuming job, simply because the old tank was not repairable. Now, when I say not repairable, the guy that's made this tank for me now, he spent a good month trying to repair it, but every time he patched a hole, it would just rust out into another spot. So we elected to try to purchase a new one off the internet, which there was nothing available. There was copies, but they were very, very poor copies. And there was other models, which my intent was to make this as it was. I could have put a different model tank on it, but it wouldn't be the same. So we started the process, or he started the process of restoring it. So he had to make up a mold of the old tank, a wire mold, a wire frame, and then make this by hand. He's probably been a little bit remiss up to date, because I've managed to build an aeroplane in the time that he has built this tank. So what you're watching on my YouTube channel for the aeroplane, he's done this, but he hasn't done it all that length of time. Let's give him some credit where credit's due. He had a lot of other projects I wasn't following it up, so I finally sort of gave him a little bit of a rattle about 2 months ago, and he got stuck back into it again. So here it is, ready for its dry fitting, which I've done. It fits. From here, the process will be send it away for pressure testing, and then he'll finish it off completely. So as part of the pressure testing process, he'll then obviously fully weld it up, because at the moment it's just sort of sitting in spot to make sure that it does fit. So fully weld it, pressure test it, check for leaks or anything like that. Hopefully my fingers are crossed that we're going to have it right. And then it will be sprayed. Now that process is going to take around about 2 weeks. So he assures me. Inside of that 2 weeks, I should have a tank on this. Let's call it 3. Let's call it 4, just to be safe. 4 weeks from now, I should have a tank on this motorbike, all stickered off, basically ready to send off to an auto electrician. Why the auto electrician? Look, I had a little bit of difficulty trying to remake the wires. A lot of the wires were all sort of corroded and broken and God knows what. I probably should have just left them where they were, left them as they were, but I elected to try to even redo the wiring. So I've got a few mishaps. I've got I've got a few lights that do pop up now and again. So we've had the neutral light pop up, one of the blinker lights works, but I can't get the stop lights to work or the headlights, so I'll send it off to an auto electrician. Hopefully at that stage it's ready for its first ever start. So will this motorbike start when it's all complete? I do have my fingers crossed on that, unless I've done something completely and utterly stupid when I've reassembled the gearbox and engine, and it just goes clunk the first time I start it. Well, I guess when I film that process, you'll be there when that happens. But my fingers are crossed that it won't happen. I'm got my fingers crossed, put it that way. So I might close this off now, and hopefully inside of a month's time I will have a motorbike that's rideable. That will be fun.